Welcome to Go Fund Yourself. Watch up-and-coming entrepreneurs step into the spotlight to pitch their businesses to you. This is not ordinary TV. Welcome to interactive TV. Like what you see? Scan the on-screen code with your mobile device to invest in any of these businesses right now, in real time. Like their products? Buy them in real time while you watch the show. Every week, we present new opportunities for you to consider. Every week, you decide whether to help make their dreams come true or tell them to go fund yourself. Now, meet the Titans, accomplished business leaders, visionaries, and experts ready to challenge every claim and every pitch as you analyze these opportunities. Introducing Rory Kataya. Jason Waller. And David Meltzer. This isn't just entertainment. This is opportunity. And you are in control. This is Go Fund Yourself.
Here to join our panel of Titans is guest Titan James Maslow.
Go fund yourself.
Now, let's meet our first entrepreneur, David Phillips from Elf Labs.
I just got here. I'm excited. First time I'm going to be pitching like this on TV. Really excited to share about the company and to be able to really share this with hopefully millions of people.
David, before you go, I just want to introduce what people are about to see. What I want to say to the viewing audience is you're about to see a technology that is absolutely mind-boggling. Pay attention to what you're going to see because you've never seen this before, and this is available right now. And you people watching this show have the ability to tap on your screen and have an ownership interest in something that I personally believe is going to blow up. And you're going to see the technology. You're not just going to hear about it, but you're going to actually see this. And this, to me, is quite extraordinary. So, David, with that.
Wait, hold on. Can Rory introduce me? Damn.
Well, I appreciate that.
I'm in.
The beginning of the story is as exciting as the technology. So I'm David Phillips, the CEO of Elf Labs. It's great to be here with you Titans today and to share our incredible story of how we acquired some of the most valuable IP in history and are now marrying it to the most valuable and disruptive technology the world has ever seen, surrounding entertainment and immersion. So it started with the acquisition of the original Junior Elf book portfolio. So my dad actually acquired this portfolio that published over 200 children's titles featuring Cinderella, Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, Rapunzel, Little Mermaid. We wanted to have claim to these characters. And a lot of these books were published before Disney ever did anything with the characters. So now my dad, being a bold entrepreneur like myself, took this IP, went to the United States Patent and Trademark Office and started applying for trademarks to the classic characters. Now, these are characters that have generated billions and billions of dollars a year for the last century. And so we went to the USPTO and we got denied. And we appealed and we got denied and we appealed and we got denied. We went to the highest appeals court. It was our last chance. My dad was going to pack it in if this didn't go through. We won. And that cascaded into winning over 100 more trademarks and counting, over 400 copyrights surrounding the most valuable characters in history. And my dad's thesis proved true. We had an offer to sell the company for $70 million, pre-revenue. And I said to him, you know, don't sell the company. We're taking this to the stratosphere. This is a multi-billion-dollar disruptor. This is not a nice little exit. We got to go all the way. I sold them on my vision. And so the idea was to take these classic characters, reimagine them for modern audiences. And we have the trademark protections around these characters. So we own the names: Zombie Cinderella, Robo Snow White, Teen Sleeping Beauty, and as mentioned, 100 more. And we can monetize without limit across all verticals. The $350 billion consumer product licensing space, dolls, backpacks, t-shirts, underwear, parties, amusement, theme parks, themed attractions, content, TV shows, etc. And I said to him, the idea here though is I don't want to just play with our characters. I want to disrupt the whole industry, and I brought a technology layer onto it. And so what I'm going to demo for you guys is, first of all, some of our owned IP that we own outright, that nobody can compete with us because we own those trademarks, and how we packaged it to our patented technology IP. And I'm going to show you a little bit of what that user experience will be for kids around the world, and eventually even teens and young adults as well.
Next time on Go Fund Yourself.
And I'm here today because golf sucks.
What's up, everybody? This is CJ Anderson, Super Bowl champion. I'm here to do my best. I'm here to listen out, and let's have some fun.
Go fund yourself.
One of our big reimaginings is called Robo Stars, featuring Robo Cinderella, Robo Pinocchio, Robo Rapunzel, and I'll show you a quick teaser to show you how we're bringing them to life.
Rapunzel? Just to be clear, does anyone else hear that humming sound? Pinocchio?
Up here, Cinderella.
Check this out. Who's guardian of the grid now, baby? There's a bee's nest in my bun.
Wrong, Cinderella. They're nano robots.
Oh, one sugar-free pumpkin spice latte, please. Yum.
Rockets, reverse. Whoa! Hackleberry Finn strikes again.
So that's our new nemesis, Hackleberry Finn. He hacks into the circuit boards of all the AI-powered robots, and we're exploring themes of artificial intelligence, taking control of your own emotions, really positive, wholesome concepts for kids as well, which I think the world also needs. The city, remember the city, right? So the city in Robo World. So now, in real time, I'm gonna load the city in a 3D environment, but I can walk through it. I'm in a 3D world that is rendering in real time through the cloud. This is cloud-based real-time rendering of a high-fidelity 3D world on a browser website. I didn't have to download an app. I didn't have to preload data, because we have compression technology that compresses 8K data into streamable data that can fit right through the cloud. Now, here's where it gets crazy. Not only is there zero lag loaded right before your eyes, but here's the episode playing. You can go full screen, you can go back into this world. This is a higher fidelity and higher pixel count than a Netflix stream. Zero lag if you watch it on a 3D world on a browser in real time. Here's a 3D version of our character. Watch her fluidity in the movement and the details in her arms and hands. It's like a Call of Duty level execution, which cost $100 million to make, streaming in real time to this website. We're gonna power up these characters with AI technology. So this character will be talking to the kids. We'll be telling them where to watch other episodes. Episodes will be hidden throughout the forest, etc. It becomes a whole new level of immersion around intellectual property.
So children watching this on their iPads,
iPad, iPhone, computer,
can interact with these characters.
Interact with these characters and have unique
and
conversations.
it'll be a different experience each time.
Each time and with each kid. It's first of its kind.
It's the multiverse.
It's the multiverse in real time.
Is this limited just to them doing this, or will you also have cartoons out that maybe you can put on networks?
Absolutely. So here's our plan. We are producing content. We're producing animated series. We also have other marketing techniques that I'm not going to speak about and vouch for, but some secret sauce stuff that can make things go viral. And so we're going to be pounding the internet with amazing content for kids and making it go viral. So now I'm going to go to this QR code here. And as it's built out, this will be a pumpkin for Cinderella. It'll be a hairbrush for Rapunzel, of course, right? All on theme. I'm going to scan with the camera. So now, watch this. I'm going to scan with the camera. So now, watch this. I just brought Cinderella into the world with me. She is geospatial positioned to this exact location. So this
it looks like she's standing on the stage with you right now.
Exactly. And she's actually there. I'm gonna look away and I'm gonna come back. She's right there.
So a kid playing with this game could look and feel as if the character is in the room with them and be able to interact with that character.
Yes.
Okay, amazing.
And what's more,
crazy amazing.
Watch how I move it around, and this is streaming in real time. look at the fidelity, look at the movement, look how big and small, there's no lag. This is because of the compression.
And you don't have to wear crazy goggles, and you don't have a wire hanging off your head or plugged into the wall or a computer. Yeah,
Exactly.
crazy. Love it.
You're producing all this content in-house?
Yeah.
Guys, I'm trying to find a hole here, I really am, and I'm not doing a good job of it.
I watched this company get built over a 15-year process. I was instrumental in the early days in terms of revenue generation to build the portfolio that we for all the legal. And then I built my own startup and I came back and did the whole rebrand and now we're launching, right? I want the audience to know we really put our heart and soul into this. And I want people who are sharing the vision and the mission that we do need, safe, wholesome, positive content for kids in today's world. That is something we are focused on.
Yeah, really fantastic.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Thanks so much. Congratulations. Yes, thank you so much.
Well done, bud.
Appreciate it.
Awesome.
Appreciate it. It was so good. Thank you.
So good.
Thank you, guys. I just finished. That was great. That was really fun. I just met all the Titans. They're great, smart. They really took an interest in the nuance of the business, and I really appreciated that. That meant a lot to me. Go Fund Yourself is a great platform. I think a lot of companies should actually consider this. It forces you to really make sure you're clear and concise when articulating your value proposition, which is super important in a business, especially a startup, because vision is so important. And how do you articulate that? And getting it in front of a lot of people. I think that not only it's about raising money, but it's also about getting the audience and the masses to know what you're doing. Know this product is out there.
I came on here saying we got to be able to find holes in this, because if I'm going to invest in something, I want to know where the holes are. There's no holes there. I'm thrilled for the viewers watching this that invest.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thrilled for.
I'm thrilled for the show because that's a testament to why we're here.
You're watching this and you've got a company, or a company that wants to access the capital markets, and otherwise you might be having a difficult time, or you don't want to give up control of your company. Tap right here. If you got the chops, well, we got the shops for you.
Joining the Titans now is former NBA player Joe Wallace. And now for our next entrepreneur from OGI Coffee, Prima Ball.
I'm incredibly excited to be here today at Go Fund Yourself, because we really want to give people an opportunity to be invested and involved in what we're doing. Good afternoon, Titans. My name is Prima Ball. I'm here representing OGI Coffee.
Kramer, just one second. I
Yeah.
just want to interrupt. I just want to introduce, obviously, Joe Wallace. He already invested in this. In the spirit of transparency, I want that to be out there, let people know that, a guy on our panel here is already in. So now that that's out there, Joe, maybe in a little bit you could add something to it, but please go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Absolutely. No, I appreciate that, and thank you for the transparency. And OGI Coffee means only good ingredients. So we get the best coffee beans in the world from Kona, Hawaii, and then we also get the best functional mushrooms available on Earth, which is the chaga that we get from Alaska. And we bring them together through a process that we've created that's unique and proprietary, that gets the full spectrum of all the benefits out of both the coffee bean as well as the mushrooms, brings them together into one liquid instant coffee that you can just add water and have a perfectly brewed and perfectly delicious cup of coffee that has functional benefits beyond what you would normally get in a coffee.
So I could just tell you now that we're already in, because
he's already spending my money again. These shows are so expensive.
We've seen another product, a company that Joe introduced, that is utilizing the chaga mushrooms, and we were pretty blown away by it, actually. So already, to me, sounds like a winner.
Tell us the benefits. Like, is this coffee that actually makes you feel better, that does good things for you?
Well, so this coffee has differentiation, I feel, in a few different ways. Number one, the mushroom coffee is the fastest growing sect within coffee, which coffee is the #2 consumed beverage in the world. It's almost a $500 billion a year commodity in terms of its consumption worldwide. In the United States, almost $100 billion. The functional mushroom coffee space last year was about $683 million here in the United States alone. And that's looking to grow at around 23% CAGR over the next 5 years. What makes it unique, I think, is that your typical brewed coffee is just a water extraction. There's still 20% of the coffee bean that's left inside of the coffee that never comes out, and those are the essential oils, the lipids, that help to mitigate some of the upset stomach and the jitters, the things people get with coffee. They have this thing called a bulletproof coffee, which is basically simulating what that would normally be in a full spectrum extraction. Well, with ours, you get that built in. With ours also, with the functional mushrooms, chaga is a vasodilator, so it gives you greater, circulation through your body, as well as allowing greater oxygenation of your blood. Instead of the caffeine being able to spike your energy levels, it also gets the chaga, which means greater levels of oxygen, which help give you the focus and cognitive benefits of that without having to get the caffeine for it.
So I can use the blue bottle instead of the blue pill?
There are a number of
You use
benefits
a lot
that
of the blue pill, don't you?
Only on your wife, Jason. Only on your wife.
Circulation's important for a lot of things.
I'm glad I don't have that problem, Dave.
You're over 50.
Where are you at in the business? Are you already selling this to consumers? Are you like where are we at?
No,
right
we're ready to launch. I mean, we have the full manufacturing capabilities. We have, obviously, our supply sides are really, really rock solid in terms of getting the raw materials in. I feel like right now, our goal is to go directly to the consumers.
Okay.
I mean, online sales have, across all industries, have been, growing year and year and year after
like
year.
ads on social media, things like that, and driving.
Right.
Doesn't matter where they're at. ABC, USA, doesn't matter. You're going to send the product.
Absolutely.
Bring it over. Let's take a look.
There's one
Cold
to see
or
it.
hot, right?
You can do a cold or hot. You can add whatever you want to it in terms of
And it's built like me, Jason.
You could even out of
Short and stubby.
or anything. So
Bring another one over. Let me take
This is
that.
super cool.
How many ounces are in there? You can take that in the airplane?
you can.
Yeah, older than your road gate.
They're less than they're
Smaller than a lot of things.
So you guys want to try it?
Definitely, yeah.
With the consumable, really comes down to how it tastes,
I haven't
right?
had enough caffeine today, so let's
Let's do it. Let's add some more.
I just like the can.
Me too.
I'm going to carry just the thing. I think
Super
look how
cool.
cool that is, right?
That's what I was saying.
Man, oh man, well done. Joe, do you have any input in putting this thing together?
I did.
Packaging?
I did.
You know what? This is super
We own
cool.
our own manufacturing facility, by
I
the way.
love
we own
it.
So I'm giving you right now, which is probably the least appealing thing, which is just room temperature water by itself. And it just wants you to taste how this, and look at how quickly and easily it blends. You don't even have to stir it.
Don't even have to stir
Yeah,
it.
that's pretty amazing.
It is so mobile. Like, think about it. So many people want this. It is so mobile. Like, think about it. So many people want this. Why don't you?
Wow.
What's the consistency that you don't have to stir it? Because that's extremely unique.
Well, because our extractions are 100% water soluble.
That's why.
So
Okay.
the second you add the water into them, it just kind of mixes up together on its own. It doesn't need anything. You don't even need to add any, mixing action to it, as it were.
And because the way it's delivered and manufactured, you don't get the jitters and, like you were saying, the lipids aren't stuck in the bean side. It's just actually the pure coffee that you're drinking.
Exactly. You're getting all the beneficial compounds out of both the coffee and the mushrooms.
And how many mushrooms do you use?
Well, this particular one just has chaga in it.
Oh, okay.
If you look at Starbucks and what they're doing, do you know that after you get coffee, they're giving shots of oil? What is that oil they give?
They do
olive oil.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's basically Starbucks' version of the bulletproof coffee. Bulletproof, which they originally took from the Sherpas in the Tibet, where they would add, in their case, ghee, fat, to the coffee, and that would make it more of a time release. So the coffee doesn't all hit your system all at the same time.
Wow.
So this has that particular action the truth is that's really just kind of one of the side things that it does. Its focus is delivering the nutrition of the functional mushrooms.
Like I said, I travel a lot, and one of the things that stops me from getting coffee is the line at Starbucks or Coffee Bean or whatever competitors exist. Think about the amount of time when you can get a better cup of coffee, less expensive, but not stand and miss your flight, or because that's critical time for me. Whether it's inside an airport or outside, when I'm traveling, I don't want to stand in a line.
How strong is this? As strong as all the other coffees?
In terms of the level of caffeine,
Yes. Yeah.
It's about the same as a cup of coffee, yeah.
Okay, so you're not diminishing any of the strength.
No, you're getting basically a full cup of coffee in that small, because it's very concentrated.
So what are you waiting for? You're just waiting for the funding?
Yeah.
And how are you going to spend the money?
Yeah, we're going to be focusing a lot on direct-to-consumer sales, trying to get, our online business, both on, our direct through our website and Amazon, trying to build an online presence. And then I think probably we'd move towards food service as well. I think there's a place for this in hotels, for restaurants, places like that, where, a restaurant keeps a pot of coffee going for 2 or 3 hours and then have to dump it. Instead, all they need is hot water, and they could have these sitting up and have a fresh cup of coffee anytime somebody asks. That's not been sitting there and getting stale.
What about a coffee martini?
Coffee martini.
Bars as well would be a great place. Espresso martinis.
Espresso martinis is a mass market.
A great way to do it. And then you have a better for you, fairly healthy version of a espresso martini.
And repeat what OGI stands for again. I
Only
love that.
good ingredients.
That's right. I love that too. That's
Sweet.
awesome.
Honest, from the beginning of the company, that's been our focus.
Love it.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Loved it. Fantastic.
Congrats.
Good job.
Thanks. Thank you. My experience on Go Fund Yourself was very positive. I really enjoyed speaking with the Titans. I thought they were incredibly welcoming, as well as they asked really in-depth questions and ones that really got to the heart of what I was trying to get across. So I felt that it was a very positive experience, and I was glad that I was able to be there.
Joe, I got to tell you again, man, well done.
It's not
Well
over.
done.
It's like you have this knack to invest in really great companies. We need to hang out more.
There you
We need to hang
There
out
you go.
more.
My kids are absolutely into gaming technology, and they would definitely be into that.
No, we haven't gotten there quite yet, but we'd like to try VR in the future.
Ooh, a game with princesses? That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
I'm sure that they would get into it if it was engaging enough.
I would let my daughter play games like that. Heck yeah.
Like mushroom coffee? Yeah, sure, I'd try it.
I'd definitely invest in it, yeah.
I've actually never invested, so I'm kind of new to the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm a coffee drinker. I'm from Pittsburgh, and we drink the most coffee per capita of anybody in the country.
I mean, there's no doubt if you drink too much coffee, your heart gets going.
I like the taste.
Caffeine.
So I just like the taste of coffee.
The caffeine.
I'm already pretty energetic.
It's just the caffeine.
It's been a ritual for me since I was a kid. Like I said, at home, it's a big deal. We drink coffee a lot.
I could always try something new, especially if it's safe. No problem at all. Absolutely, I'd be open to that.
Yeah, I would try the mushroom coffee. It sounds good.
Oh, for a little portable coffee, I think it'd be a great idea. I wouldn't mind trying it a bit.
I'd be willing to try a coffee that had mushrooms in it, a small dose of mushrooms, see what it did to me on a daily basis. Yeah.
It's easier to scan the QR code than it already has all the information there. Yeah, it's convenient.
Dude, that sounds awesome.
If there's a product I think that I would enjoy, I would definitely be an investor.
So if you're betting on football on the weekend and you're like throwing $5 at it here or there, you see something on TV, you're like, I'd throw $5 at that.
If you're as excited as I am, and you want more information or you want to look to invest in this company, tap on the screen.
Next time on Go Fund Yourself.
And I'm here today because golf sucks.
What's up, everybody? This is CJ Anderson, Super Bowl champion. I'm here to do my best. I'm here to listen out, and let's have some fun.
So I think what you're doing is amazing. I think your price points are incredible and really are doing a lot to make this accessible for people.
Go Fund Yourself.